welcome back to my channel. Today, foundation wear test we are going to be doing is on the Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I have heard numerous good reviews on this foundation, and I'm so excited to be trying it out today. This is finally the first day that I've had that I can actually try out this foundation where I'm not going to be interrupted. I don't need to take it off. I don't need to film more videos. So I'm so excited. Today is the day. This is also kind of a first impressions, which I don't know if that's good or bad. You guys will get my real raw thoughts and also be able to see how it kind of works throughout the day for me. I am starting a little bit later. It is already 2 o'clock, but your girl stays up pretty late, so I'm gonna try and wear this for at least a good full 8 hours because I feel like that's normally how long people wear their foundations. A normal work day is about 8 to 9 hours. So that's how long I want to be able to wear this. So this is the Makeup Revolution, the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I have tried their concealer. I actually compared it to the Tarte Shape Tape. I will go ahead and leave it down below in the description box if you guys want to see that review, and I'll also leave it up in the eye, whichever side that it's on. Go ahead and click that. Make sure you guys check it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and rip this bad boy open. This is what the applicator looks like. Let's just read like a little bit about it because I don't even know really what the finish or anything is. This foundation is 0.8 fluid ounces. I know like typically you have like 1 fluid ounce is how much a foundation is. This foundation does retail for $12. So I got F3, which on Ulta it says it is for fair skins with a cool undertone. So there are 24 shades on Ulta's website. The darkest shade is F18, which I think they could work on their shade range for sure. Hopefully they're gonna bring out more shades because the darkest shade really doesn't even look that dark. I'm just reading off of Ulta's website. It says Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation offers lightweight yet buildable coverage in 24 skin true shades. This versatile This versatile foundation is designed to suit every skin type and tone, which I don't agree with. 24 shades, that's not gonna fit everybody's tone, but okay. With an oil-free yet creamy and comfortable formula that dries down to a long-lasting demi-matte finish. It won't settle into fine lines or cling to dry patches. Like, I have yet to find a foundation that doesn't crease in my smile lines, so we'll see. So first, I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte. This is a Clean Slate Timeless Primer. I really like this for my pore areas. I have already washed my face and moisturized. The only thing that I have on it is just my brow products, but I'm gonna go in with this first right in my pore area just because I tend to have bigger pores, so I like to smooth them out with this. Now to kind of control my shine, I've been really liking the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. This one kind of acts as a pore filler as well, but I don't notice it as much as I do with like the Tarte one. This I kind of go in where I am most oily or where I get oiliest throughout the day. So now I'm gonna take the foundation and I'm gonna go straight in. I'm gonna do just kind of like a light layer first, just to kind of see like what we can get out of the foundation. And then since it says it is supposed to be buildable, then we can go back in. But I just wanna start off kind of light, you know, light for me, I guess. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge. This is just my holy grail sponge at the moment. And I'm gonna go ahead and start pouncing that all over the face. So the color off the bat looks really nice. Going in with the amount that I started off with, this is a very, I would say, light foundation to start off with. I can still see my freckles coming through. I do have a little bit of redness like around my nose that I can still see coming through, but we're gonna go in with a little bit more and see if we can build it up. It's not giving me any blending issues. Like, I'm not having to work super fast. I'm able to kind of do what I wanna do, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer. This is what the foundation looks like with just the first initial application. You can still see my freckles. You can still see my skin peeking through. It doesn't feel tacky at all. It does feel like it's dried down. I don't really feel like I have a lot on my face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a second layer. I'm gonna put like a tiny bit more than what I did the first time because your girl likes full coverage. So I went in with a pretty heavy hand that time, and I'm gonna go with the sponge again. So that second layer definitely is helping. It is buildable. It's giving me the coverage that I normally like. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in again. So this is how the second layer looks on my skin. I definitely think the second layer helped coverage wise. You can't see my freckles as much, and it's definitely more of the coverage that I look for in a foundation. I haven't even really had it on for that long, and it is already starting to crease in my smile lines, if you guys can see. It said it was a demi matte. I don't feel like that's true. I feel like this is very matte on my skin, and the primers that I use don't make my skin matte. They just help with the shine, which I know probably sounds like duh, Maddie, that's what mattifying is, but it doesn't. I can wear other foundations and it doesn't mattify my foundation or anything like that, which I mean isn't like a deal breaker for me. I am an oily girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be right back with you guys to hopefully check in. If not, it is 2:44, so I will hopefully be back. I actually remembered to come back this time. It is 3:53, so I've had this foundation on for, I would say, about an hour to an hour and a half now. I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup. Everything applied really nice. It is creasing like a bitch around my mouth, which, love that. It's caking up a little bit at the bottom of my nose, not so much like on this side, but like right under, I guess, my nostril. This is just, I guess, like my first official check-in with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and carry on with my day and hopefully check in with you guys maybe about like the 4-hour mark. Everything looks all right now. After it's sitting on my skin for a little bit, I still do feel kind of dry. Like I feel like I need to like touch up with some spray every now and then. And I guess I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is so gloomy here, but I wanted to try and give you guys like natural lighting on what the foundation looks like. It is 4:30. I've had this on now for what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So this is what it looks like. This is me up close and personal. But I mean, it's still looking good. I feel like my skin looks really nice in person. It's just kind of creasing, and I do still feel a little bit dry. I just wanted to kind of put this in there so you guys can get all up in my skin, you know? I hope this helps, and I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Second or third check-in? I don't know where we're at this point. It is 7:12, so I've now had this foundation on for about 5.5 hours, I think it's been. I'm having like this weird, like something around my brows is happening. Like I don't really know. I haven't touched my face at all. I haven't done anything ever since I've turned the camera off. So I'm getting really bad creasing in my smile lines, which I kind of showed you guys earlier. Let me zoom you. Let me zoom. Just get all up in my grill. I don't know, it's like the product didn't stick here. I guess I didn't notice it earlier. You guys can see the lines in my forehead. It sunk into my smile lines pretty bad. On my nose, it picked up the foundation on my nose from earlier. It is kind of caking up around the outer parts of my nose. The perimeter of my face looks really nice, but like once we get into, I feel like closer into like this area, it's just kind of falling apart for me. I feel like it kind of looks a little splotchy on my forehead. I feel like in this point of the review, I should have more of like if I like it or not, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold and I'm not in love with it as I thought I was gonna be. I feel a little bit like a negative Nancy, but I just want to keep it real with you guys, and this foundation is not, I don't really feel like it's blowing me out of the water. I don't feel like it's doing anything special. I don't feel like I would reach for this foundation over any of my other favorites at the moment, but I'm gonna keep powering through, and I guess we'll see when it gets about 10 o'clock tonight. So I will catch you guys in a couple more hours. I am back for our last and final check-in. I have had this foundation on for about 9 hours. It is 10:55. I am so ready to take my makeup off and go to bed soon. I do have to work tomorrow. I've been editing all day and filming, so yeah, girl is tired. I did go ahead and rip my lashes off. I took my earrings out. My hair is up, so we are just roughing it right now. Honestly, I'm very torn. I don't love and I don't hate this foundation. I mean, if I never saw it again, I wouldn't be butthurt about it, but if I did use it again, I would be okay. One thing I wanted to add in my earlier check-in, and I didn't, is that I don't see my oils coming through, which I don't know if that is props to my primers. but I don't feel super oily with this foundation. Normally at the end of the day, I am a big grease ball. This foundation did come off my nose. It has come off my chin, and honestly around like my mustache area, it's doing something really weird. It's like breaking up, and it's just not a good situation right there. But other than that, I feel like it still looks really nice in a weird way. I would probably mix this with another foundation. I would want to try it again just to kind of play with it because this was my first time using it. I'm still at that mid like C range. It's not blowing me out of the water, but I don't want to just kind of pass it to the side just quite yet. I would like to give it another shot and let it kind of shine if it can shine. I feel like so many people, what is my hair doing? I feel like so many people have been raving about this foundation, but I'm just really not seeing it, you know? I guess that's my kind of final thoughts. I hope this made some sense and I hope it was helpful to you guys. It did give me some good coverage. It did last me a little bit. This is 9 hours in, and this is kind of the situation that we're working with. I don't know. Have you guys tried this foundation? Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried it, what you think of it. This one has me a little perplexed. It's not a win and it's really not a loss in my book. Those are my thoughts and first impressions on this foundation. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.